In closing, I want people to understand that, I've been a servant leader throughout my career. I've always been trained to be expendable. Because I'm expendable, I've consistently put myself in harm's way to protect others. And I trained the next leaders to continue the mission. I've done that as a Marine, as a deputy, and even as a manager in state government. I ran for governor knowing the risks that this political machine can take away my career right after this election as retaliation for simply standing up for what is right. I continue to advocate for the change, and I put myself in harm's way because I know what failure looks like in our society. The people that I couldn't save visit me every night when I close my eyes. I promise you that. I owe everything to those people. They were the people that I could not save. They made me the person that I am today. Through their suffering, I learned that we must be strong enough to change. I've seen too many of my fellow Marines never come home because their mind is trapped in the fog of war. I've held mothers in my arms as they die over overdose, or they've committed suicide. I've seen the evil in a man's eyes as they blame a child for being too seductive as a reason why they've sexually assaulted a child. I've seen the worst in humanity. The passion and the conviction you hear in my words, they come from my lived experience. I want Latinos under the law to have better rights and protections than a dog in Oregon. Because if you abandon a dog in Oregon, it's a criminal misdemeanor. Yet somehow it's okay to leave a 9-year-old child working in the fields on a hot summer day without any legal repercussions. Mi gente, I want you to understand that we do not work for politicians. Politicians work for us. In this dominant culture, I want our white leaders to understand that they can never understand what it means to be Latino in America. I'm running for change because I want to walk into a room where I am not the only person of color. I want all of us to walk into that same room and not be asked to be something that we're not. As governor, I will provide us with the opportunities to reach the highest levels of our government. I will not tokenize positions, but I will hire diversified staff that will implement the necessary changes in our state. When the dominant culture pushes back, I promise you that I'm going to stand right beside them and remind them of the power of Si Se Puede. I also want to thank my colleagues that are here today, because Tina and Tobias, they're not bad people. We all three believe that we can provide the change that is necessary in the Oregon system. It's unfortunate that we have to come together on this political platform to where we're working basically against each other instead of working with each other. Whatever the outcome of the election, I hope that I've been able to show everyone here in Oregon, and also my two other colleagues here, that a person of color does matter. And in this state, there will be someone that is going to stand up and continue to run that flag all the way down to Salem. And I hope that you vote for me. But regardless, I hope that all of us, the three of us, can continue a relationship that will continue to move us in the right direction. Thank you, everybody.